Hello everyone. Today we're going to break down one more motivational uh, rock music, stock music, in regards of as we did before. We analyze the whole track, from which instruments it consists of, and structure, plugins that I used, libraries, contact libraries, most of all, and uh, just to touch of mixing and mastering. But I have a question. I had question before. I had a comment regarding how I achieve this kind of sound while setting up palm muted guitars. So now we're going a bit deep regarding this kind of sound, how I am personally achieving this, which echo or delay and reverb I use, how I compress it, how I layering it, how I structure it, etc., etc. So first of all, have a listen to the track, which we will be break down today. So let's go. Okay, this is so. This is a stock music, the music for stock libraries, for music for production libraries. This is a motivational rock, which has some corporate style as well. You may we can consider it as a corporate music, but uh, if you can label it, I would say this is a corporate motivational pop rock music, as we can call it. So normally, all the stock musics are called with the K words. So this is a style like a motivational corporate pop rock. But we can call it motivational rock. So it has uplifting, encouraging, inspiring, empowering, exciting a vibe of success, achievement, and motivation. So uh, yes, it can be used in advertisement, vlogging, fitness, some uh, award, ceremonial content, for example, success story, inspiring stories, and many more. So it fit for content which has uplifting, inspiring goal. So, for example, you promote anything, or you just have a lifestyle vlog. It can also fit. So, as you might notice, you can fit it for as many genres, as many direction as you wish, and this is good. Uh, you need to include as many colors and as many styles in your track, so it can be fitted in any content creator directions. So okay, let's break down. First of all, I just wanna tell few words about the structure. Here in this track presented a classical stock music structure. It has like short intro, then it goes main part with some development. So main part has yeah, I just forgot to marker all the part, but it's okay. I will show you. This is like a short introduction. So then the main, not the main, but the main part is starting from here. It has 8 bars, then again 8 bars, and then we have like the main, as we already discussed in epic music, we have like early how to say, climax. So here we have like early climax. The structure is like this: 4-bar intro, 8 bars plus 8 bars middle section, and upper this. So we can finish in here 1 minute to 12 seconds. It's already finished, but then we continue to like building, like continue to pay attention, so it's not stops. And the second part, we start without any in the second part of, I mean the main second, how to say, so here is finish of all our main structures. So intro, middle section, which can also we can also direct to build up form, and then up the climax. So 8 bars plus 8 bars middle section, build up, and then 8 bars plus 8 bars climax. So this is it. This is like a like finish. So after that we will be doing the same because 1 minute 12 seconds is a short track. You need to extend it more, but we extend it with, of course, with development changes and changing texture, layers, chord progressions, etc. So the second part of this track is starts from this main, like the middle section, from this this is a not from here, but from here. So this part equal almost this part in terms of structure and in terms of build up, but we doing it here, we're doing different. And here climax like part 2, but it sound the same, but with a bit more complicated sound, more with some changes. I will show you. I changed the harmony in the first part, of this climax, and the outro. So this is it. If you can tell about structure in wide scale, so this is the intro. From here till here, this is the intro. This is a just start. We just showing our melodies, our colors, and gradually we open it up until here. This is a climax. Sorry. Until here. So this is a 16 bars climax. So the main melody or the main goal, the main sense, or and the main message of the tracks develops here. Okay, and this is also we repeat like this section, but with more developments. Again, climax, but like with little bit higher level already. You have to put more effort to make it sounds more dynamic and dense. And the outro, 8 bars outro. Okay, this is it. Just a quick a breakdown regarding the structure. Regarding the sound, okay, let's go straight to the topic regarding palm muted sound, how I achieve this kind of sound. Okay. Okay, start from this guitar. Okay, as you may notice, I use libraries. I don't use physical guitars. I don't play in this particular track in my physical guitar. So I try to get all the sound I needed just using libraries, just using effects, mixing, and I try to achieve this dense sound without any analog guitars or physical performance. So this is an electric sunburst. I use a preset muted, a prime time muted. So if we turn off all these effects, the sound will be like this. Almost nothing changes. As I told you, I use just a little. So for example, I use this delay, but you can use also a stock delay, stock logic delay. So I just added little bit 1 to 8 straight delay, just to make it sound a little bit more complete and stereo. As you might hear, if you can hear difference, it's not much. Okay. So the sound become more like feeling everywhere. It sounds more like dense. So what else? I play all the part by myself, just using keyboards. As you see, it's here. I put all the accents. Okay, let's go further. Okay, as you might see, all these parts when playing together, it creates such dense and catchy vibe. So, and I also make it with panoramic effects just a little bit. For example, as you might see, it goes 15-degree right, and this is around 29-degree left. So in here as well. Okay, I will just add some instrument in regarding how they starting. Okay, what I have in effects in here? Yeah, I just told you that all the parts I'm making all the parts, all the notes I just composed by myself. So I don't use loops. So I do everything in MIDI. I compose everything. So it comes with experience. Because you already know if something missing in this part, and you already know how to feel all the spectrum in your frequency diapason. So for example, when you play the part, just solo part, it can sound weird sometimes. So, and you think no need to put it, but when it when you put it in mix, it creates the vibe. It creates this like something sparkling here, something comes up here. So okay, let's break down what I use in here. Same replica with straight 1 till 8 delay, 1 to 8. This is it. Nothing special, just everything as simple as it, just little by little to everything. Okay, what I have in here? Same. Yeah, I use here tape delay. Yeah, 1 to 4, not feedback. If we turn it off, it sounds like this. So it's create little bit density. It's like create little bit. You're feeling the space. It's become more dense and more not brighter, not louder, but it's feeling. You can, if you, I don't know if you can feel it in your headphones or monitors. I don't know for what are you using for listening this tutorial. So it just creates this density, so the sound become more dense and feeling. Okay, so if I turn off all this plugin, all these effects, what we have, just like a raw sound. Little reverb, and that's it. So I just use prepared stock default presets and just tweak with some changes. For example, if reverb too much, I make it less, and normally I use my own delay. So sometimes I use the stock delay, but I prefer to have more control over it with my just regular delay. For example, my favorite is the replicas, but sometimes I use also just stereo delays, stock logic plugin. So this is it. It's not about like if in short, if it will tell you short, so it's not about like delay or reverbs. It's about combining. It's about combining all the part, all the sounds together. But you need to have like this imagination. You have this sound in your head that you already know how to put all the part to achieve this kind of sounds. It comes with experience, but you have to produce and don't be afraid to experiment. So put sometimes weird parts. So just compose and try to find your own combination of it, as I did, as I am did in this case. So go further. Same presets. As you see, 1, 8. Here, little bit different. Sorry. 1, 8 dotted. So to make it sounds little bit like with a nerve, with a vibration, with a pulse, I decided to put it to put here this 1/8 with dot. So it's create this feeling vibrations in the higher register. If you play the mix, some transparent effect, but still it's feeling the upper level. It's already make a difference. So your music like become wider and feeling all the spectrum, as I told you before. So I prefer this method when I just build up. I need more like pad sound, because this can create like a pad effect. Also, electric sunburst, flageolet, or you can call it harmonics. Yep. Guitar rig. I use funk and soul preset. This one. I just turn off the noise, because as it vinyl icer, so there is a noise in here. I turn it off because I don't need it in here. So this is basically it. All these guitar parts, as you might see, we just double check again. Yes, sometimes it sounds when you just make a solo of this guitar, sometimes it sounds like rushy, little bit like too much, too many parts and too many layers, too complicated. But as I told you, doesn't matter how it sounds when you do a solo. It's matter when what kind of effect it can create while you're playing it in mix. For me, this make a difference. So playing in mix, it sounds solid and convenient. Okay, so regarding this part, filter cutoff, and this also, as you may wonder, this is just electric sunburst, one of the presets. This is it, nothing special, just the right library, right preset, just put compression. And yeah, I made just a sample delay as well. Here, what we have here, everything as a default. I didn't change anything in here, as I remember. So just have a listen one more time. Yes, I use a little bit a sample delay in here, so this sound little bit wider now. Yeah, it's like little bit panoramic. Okay, this is it. What else? I use acoustic guitar for catchy, for rhythmic, for strumming effect. This is it. Drums, addictive. Rock bass. Sometimes I use different kick, different drum, different snare, different toms, different hi-hats from different drum sets. I don't use, for example, just put one and use everything from like default kit. No, if I see that some hi-hats to do not like so bright, I use another one. Or for example, snare do not fit. Combination of snare and kick, it's often not particularly good combining in my opinion. So for example, kick is too low or it's not too punchy, but snare is good. So I just make changes. I just combining everything to regarding to achieve this to achieve the sound that I needed in particular case. Okay. Contemporary rock, as you might see, yeah, this is a it's make a difference because all these presets sounds different. Okay, what else? This is it. Okay, let's go to the climax, to the main like part, and what we have here regarding the guitars. Just a simple and classical trick. Two guitars goes to panning, right left. Very easy. Same sound bursts. Straightforward preset. Open. So I just play everything by MIDI, play by keyboard. There are no any loops in here. So so on the same. I put guitar riff, tight and chunky. Sorry, I press it. So sounds perfect, sounds good for me, sound convenient and solid enough. Yeah, I think it's not enough like low guitar crunchy effect, and just I put it the double guitar in here. As you might notice, everything little by little. For example, I feel that I have not enough in spectrum. For example, I will show you. I can see the music regarding this frequency diapasons. Sometimes I feel something missing in here, or in here, or in here something, or opposite, something too much here, so too much noise or too much mud. So I can just cut off some instruments out of this diapason or register. So this is basically how I built my arrangement. I also consider and trust my ear. Of course, you need to have experience to trust. You have to listen as many as you can, stock music or rock music or pop music. You have to consume everything and analyze regarding how to achieve this kind of effect, to see that some different tutorials. So you have to always ask the questions, big questions in your head, and after some times it's definitely you get the answer. So in my as for my experience, I know how to put some missing sounds, in some diapasons or frequency register, and I just showed you in this particular case. So I try to feel everything gradually and constantly and equally, so the sound become dense regarding every diapason of a frequency register. So this is basically it regarding guitars. I also fill in with piano. grandeur. I put this OTT multi-band compressor which working perfectly. Just use one knob, this depths. I just put it in the middle and it's create this overcompressed effect, so it sounds like very solid. For example, with, without. So it's like combine all the sound in one like a stubborn like solid sound. It's combine everything, not like, how to say, the sound not goes everywhere. It's not weak. It's not okay. It's as to be simple. It's just have a good compression. Okay. What else? I put even more distortion in here because I would like it more, to make it more complex and more to add more layers in it. Okay, I will show you. Okay. Okay, this is just guitars. Okay, add this one. Okay. So regarding delay and reverb, I've already covered everything. So I just use default preset and put some a little bit delay, because if you put too much delay and when you put all these delays to all of your tracks, it become a mess. So it sounds will be like you cannot even recognize what is happening in your track, because it will be just one single mess and this is it. So put just a little. Maybe you can achieve all necessary sound when you, if you are professional guitar player, you can perform everything by yourself and put decent presets, analog presets from your like analog presets pedals. So maybe you don't need to put too many guitars, but in my case I use just libraries, and I would like to achieve this solid, harsh and conveniently enough rocky sound. So I prefer to make it more layering with just simple settings, just simple compression, simple EQing, and delay reverb, which normally I'm using the presets which built as default in the preset of library. So this is it. Just have a listen one more time in mix. How does it sound in mix? Okay, go next. As you might see, I used here just the preset delay. Retro echo, yeah, just the preset. It's already sounds convenient and like fulfilling my expectation, what I need from this particular part. Compressor, little bit compression, cut off unnecessary signal which can destroy your mix. So this is basically it. Sunburst as well. This is a great guitar by the way. So just flageolet arpeggio, open sound. Yeah, here I'm using replica 1/8 stride, just little bit tweaking with these knobs. Just change something in here, because normally when you put stock as default, it go like this, around like this. So just make it less to leave some space for other instruments, for others, so to fill in the space with other instruments. So do not cut all the space, or do not put all the effort to one, because as I told you before, if you're using extreme settings and with all your parts, at the end you will get mess. So it will be like huge sound, but you cannot even understand what happened in there. So bass. So try to experiment. It's not depend on effects. It depends on how you create all your part. Try to experiment. Play some melodies in one panning, so to the left, and then play different little bit, maybe little bit low or high, and try to make it sounds like in parallel. Try to make it like they play in harmony. So sometimes even they can dissonate to each other. Honestly, telling you, it can be dissonating when you just listening the separate part, but we need to put it in mix first. If you feel that in mix it's feeling everything, it feels like a solid guitar part, leave as is. So as I remember, I had here some parts that contradict each other. Let's see, maybe not. Yes, you hear the sounds little bit weird. But still, it create the effect I needed in this track. It create this vibe, this catchy vibe. Not here. There are a few notes that contradicts each other. It sounds like something missing, or something weird happening. But when you put it in mix, it sounds like this. So do not afraid for experimenting. Do not afraid. Just even if it sounds not like in harmony, like in local, sounds not beautiful when it's play alone, but try to put it in mix and hear in mix, in like complete mix. if it's fulfilling your imagined sound in here, it's okay, leave it, because it's gonna work. And then after some times, when you produce more and more tracks, you will understand, and you will be doing it like without knowing how to do. So you already have everything in here and in here, and you will be intuition. You will have the intuition. So okay, it has to be like this. It has to sound like this. But first of all, when you just started, try to produce more and more. And believe me, some of your earliest tracks will be sounds weird for you, but after you get experience in that, so it's become more and more understandable, and more it will be not like coming from here, but you will be feeling this. Okay, I feel that this part has to be in here, this part has to be in here, even like your reason tells you, no man, this sounds a little bit weird, or too many parts, or complicated, or layering is too much, or these parts contradicts each other. But after all of this, when you put it in mix, the main goal is that your mix has to be catchy, attractive, bright, and beautiful. This is the main goal. Sometimes when I hear some popular songs, and I hear pay attention to details, and I see that some parts sounds not good enough in terms of working in harmony together. But when I just abstract of it, just to make a step back, and I hear it as a whole music track, it sounds perfect. But when I start, okay, to recognize which part playing which, so and I see that this part sounds basically weird, at least for me. This is just my notice. Okay, let's go further. Too much talk. Okay, development, something different. As you might hear, chord progressions changing here, harmony different. I put some voice in here as well to make it different, to make it sounds to make a difference. Okay. Just to show you the difference. Sorry. All the same. Okay, this is basically what I had to say to you. So first of all, regarding palm muted guitar and distorted guitar sound, you have to pick up the right library. You need to have the sound which already sounds good, and after that you can just put guitar rig or some presets, some distortion, and play around with it. But first of all, the sound of guitar has to be already in decent quality. This is the most important. So not you cannot maybe if you already like a very professional sound engineer or designer, you can create just from like scratch from some piano sound, you can create decent guitar sound. But as you just started and you would like to produce stock music, if you are not so experienced, so try to use some decent guitars. For example, I have two libraries. My favorite, this is a Sunburst, and I have also Strawberry, Evolution Strawberry. This is my regular libraries I use on daily basis and regular basis. I can use it in any styles of music. It sounds always convenient, and it sounds always dense and like a real guitar. So nowadays we have this opportunity to just using keyboard play guitar, and if you have some tricks, or you can know how to layer properly with guitar sounds, to put it in mix properly, to achieve this massive, huge rock powerful sound, you can just avoid to use physical guitars. But if you can, if you like it, it will be benefit. But if you don't, or for example you can play guitar but you don't have proper setup, proper sound card, and sometimes you don't have time for it, because when you produce analog music, when you play analog guitar, you need more time for this. You have some doubling recording, so maybe once you record it, you cannot fix your mistakes, so you have to record again as many times as you need it. But when you put it as a MIDI, you can just make some changes in the MIDI. You can even change the notes in the MIDI. So this is a benefit in terms of quality and amount of time you need to apply to make this kind of sound. So this is basically it regarding the palm muted electric guitar. I think I cover this topic. If you even now have a question, so please ask me. But I think this is like complete answer on the question. I don't know, just for my experience. Maybe you can search in YouTube to find more ways how to enhance your palm muted guitar sounds. By the way, thank you for the question. Regarding mixing, very simple. So I use two EQ, stock Logic EQ, and also Pro Q. So, for example, by the way, I need to turn it on. Just cut off low frequencies, unnecessary mud. What else? The same. Sometimes I can use presets in here. So there are many presets, but in this particular case I just use as simple as I can. So regarding compression, as you might see, I use stock Logic compressor. Everything simple. Try to avoid this arrow increasing -5, so it can create more space and more flexibility once you then master your track. And I also using where is this? Okay, I'll see. Yes, VC76. I use this normally for piano and for drums, because it has like a very good glue effect. just a press snare. This is it, just little bit. This is basically it. I don't have any other effects. So EQ, compression, and sometimes I have like 2 compressor on a track, and use it just little to affect this track, not extreme settings. And this is basically it. Yes, as you might see, EQ compression. Yes, here I use some saturation for vocal. Yes, I need to make it brighter. Yeah, I will show you this vocal part. Yeah, I use preset to make it sound more brighter, and choral to make it sounds little bit how to say, with some dirtiness in it, because it has sounds strictly, but I need to make it with a little distortion. So choral did everything perfectly. So try to play music first of all. Do not consider or trust just to like all the plugin, all the effects can do the job. No, try to make some parts. So play around with the instrument, with sound colors regarding your instrumental arrangement. This is the most important. First of all, play around with music, and after that, use your sound just to support and put more colors on it. But first of all, you have to create all the parts, all the musical component with instruments. So this is it. Regarding mastering, same settings. I don't want to spend much time on it. So Pro Q, cut 20 Hz, Saturn for saturation, Magic mastering. Punk rock preset. Yeah, punk rock presets. I also add bass control and make some changes in every plugin in the chain. And also I put a maximizer a little bit lower, because it goes like 6 plus 6. It's too much. It's too over limiting. So maximizer basically work as a limiter. And yes, classical L2, just these settings, default settings, -1, -0.1. This is basically it. Okay, so video took long. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer. If you like, please put a like or write any comment and support the video. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.